What is up, YouTube family? Thank you for tuning back into Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chad. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you won't be disappointed. And this is an amazing family to be a part of. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Today, we're headed back into my man, Steely Dan. The song we're going into is Gaucho. If you guys have been following me a long time, know I really do like Steely Dan. It's right up the music kind of style I grew up on. The list goes on of what I reacted to. If you want to, that way you guys can check out like previous reactions. All you have to do is go and type in Wilburn Reactions and then Steely Dan, and all my reactions should pop up. Or you guys can check that out to see so you don't suggest the same song also. To my new subscribers, thank you first and foremost for subscribing to this channel. I just want to let you guys know I do not talk, skip, or pause or anything like that during my reactions. I wait to the end to give you my honest, detailed breakdown, so wait for that. Let's dive in and see what else Steely Dan brings to the table.
Just when I say, boy, we can't miss, you are golden, then you do this. You say this guy is so cool, snapping his fingers like a fool. One more expensive kiss off, who do you think I am? Lord, I know you're a special friend, but you don't seem to understand. We got heavy rollers, I think you should know. Try again tomorrow. Can't you see they're laughing at me? Get rid of him, I don't care what you do at home. Would you care to explain?
Standing in your spangled leather poncho and your elevator shoes, audacious cowboys, such as your friend, will never be welcome here. High in the custard dome. audacious cowboys, such as your friend will never be welcome here. High in the custard dome.
Steely Dan does it again, guys. Steely Dan does it again. This dude, like I said, this is more or less, keep telling you guys, this is more or less the style that I grew up listening to. And I did ask my dad last time we talked. He does know about Steely Dan. It actually was on his playlist when we actually went fishing one time. He had like his phone hooked up, and it actually a Steely Dan song came on. So definitely, I knew it though. I knew when I asked him, I said he's gonna definitely know who Steely Dan is, because this style is like the style he raised me on. So I'm like, he has to know. I'm surprised I haven't come across a song maybe that I've heard in my childhood. That's the crazy part. I just don't remember, but usually I do. You know, I hear a song and I'm like, oh yeah, that's from my childhood. My dad played this. That's probably coming though. I wouldn't doubt it. It's probably coming with Steely Dan. But here, Steely Dan showed me something a little bit different. He had an irregular count on this song, and the rhythm and the pattern that was on the song was definitely irregular. I was following along, and as you listen, it starts at the beginning. You can see the drummer. I mean, you kind of count, like, if you know the count, you 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it sounds like it's gonna stay on a smooth count like that, and then it just breaks off. And if you listen to the drummer, his bass, the bass of the drum, I mean, that right there will show you how irregular that beat was. And it's songs like this that I always tell myself, like when I'm drumming along to something, this is like a song right here I have to take time and dissect, because the count is so irregular. You kind of have to count in your head and know when that transition or those different irregular beats are coming. And that's exactly what he did in this song. So I always take my hats off to any band or any group or any personnel that does something like this and this type of count. I always say to myself, like, that's amazing. This makes this song so much better, because to me, that's a hard song to cover. Like, if you're trying to cover something like this, it's very hard because the count is so crazy. But Steely Dan, too, another thing about Steely Dan, they're so smooth. Like, the singing, man, this is like, you know, I call it a joke. You know, I don't know if you're married or anything like that, or you have a significant other. I always say the saying, you know, their celebrity crush or anything, or they go to a concert, you know, they got a crush on this. Like Elvis, for example, you guys are talking about Elvis, you know. I feel like Steely Dan's just smooth. You know, the way he sings, man, that's one of them dudes, like, you gotta watch out, bro. You know, I can't have you next. No, you know, it's like, I can't have you next to my wife. You're too smooth. You know, it's just when the singing, man, it's phenomenal. It's so freaking relaxed. Like, his music is that type of cigar whiskey vibe, man. You sitting in a bar with the cigar and whiskey. I tell you guys, this right here, I can do that. I can do that to Steely Dan. I can just play a whole album, his whole playlist, matter of fact, and just chill and relax. That's how smooth he is. And all the music that you guys give me by him, I mean, or the group, I normally say him or the group. I don't know for sure. I haven't did the research on this, on Steely Dan, because I know Jeff Beck plays with some groups, and then he's by himself, and then Steely Dan, I don't know if that's Steely Dan the group or Steely Dan and a group. So I'll let you guys be the judges of that, because I know you guys will tell me. By far, I never have anything bad to say about Steely Dan ever. I feel like everything I hear from Steely Dan is just right up my style. It's just right where it belongs. I do want to cover. I almost left out the keyboard in this. The keyboard, the smooth transition. This style, like I said, this is more or less the style I was raised on. This is more or less the style like my dad likes to play. So that's why I relate so much to this style of music, because this is, I mean, if you go hook up a camera while my dad's playing on his keyboard or messing around, this is a style you'll hear commonly. Like, he plays it a lot. So I love this style. So hats off to Steely Dan. Thank you guys for the suggestion again. Thank you guys for tuning back into my channel. Don't forget your suggestions down below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.